What's up, guys? We are here today with a client and friend, Johnny Pickett. Johnny's been with me for a little over 6 months now. Um, you know, Essentially, Johnny is going to just give you his straight up feedback on how things have went. We're still working together, how things are going, and just give you his honest, candid feedback on things. So, Johnny, welcome to this recording. So, just give the person watching this, the viewer, just like a little bit of snapshot of like where you're coming from, like how you came about, meeting me, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. Well, one, thank you for having me on here with you, Dave. I mean, obviously,
Absolutely.
it's been a pleasure working with you. So, started a journey, right? It's funny because a friend of mine told me about your services early on, and I was like, I'll check it out. And I don't know if you recall, but I had hit you up. I was like, look, I don't need no meal plan or anything. All I need is just to work out. And he was like, hold on, Tiger. I said, look, this is what I want. This is what I type of body type I'm looking for. I mean, and coming
Yep.
from being an athlete, playing college football, I'm thinking, well, all I need to do is just work out. But it was funny when you dialed it back and said, all right, let's look at this holistically. And that it's not just your workouts, it's the way you eat. And then you had me think about it differently. So when I joined on board, it was a big difference for me because I never measured my food. I never watched what I ate. I just thought as long as I'm eating clean, I'm not eating fried chicken and fried fish every day and everything. As long as I'm eating clean, I'm good. But throughout the process and the duration, being able to watch my meals um, and being able to understand the nutrition side of this phase, however you want to call it, but the nutrition side of the workout and how it all blends together. I think that's something that really took me by surprise. Even if with the weekly check-ins, you can see how my body has changed, and I'm like, wow. I think you had me on a calorie deficit for what, 2 months,
Yeah.
and
Like that.
through that deficit, again, not thinking that the nutrition would be the cause of all the changes that I saw. So even the way that I conduct myself throughout the day, my energy levels, my productivity, and my thinking. So overall, coming from like I said, a sports background, you just told you got to eat and you got to work out, and that's all you know. You just
Yeah.
eat, train, but you're not watching what you're eating. You're not thinking about the supplements you're putting in your body. So,
Yeah.
I mean, from
For
working
sure.
with you, I have become very knowledgeable about not only the way I should eat, but understanding calories. I mean, I really enjoy the nutritional videos and things that you record that you post to YouTube, but then also send to myself. Let me
Yep.
know about the calories and how to look at calories and then empty calories versus um, dead weight calories. It was another term you use in there, but um,
Yeah.
so
Some of the educational stuff along the way. Yeah.
exactly. And I think that's important, right? It's not just about, people see a physique and they think, oh, it's just about the working out, but it goes into a larger part of it. I mean, even like you said, making sure that you're getting rest at night, taking supplements that help you, the muscles and body recover. I think that was really important for me when joining with Cornell. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, for you, like from the first like 6 months, right? What's been like the biggest? What have you felt like the biggest like wins for yourself and like ROI that's bled into like your life? Obviously, you mentioned like the energy that piece. Obviously, the physique. Like
Yeah.
that's like the physique is a continuous work in progress, right? It's like never. It's kind of like you're never going to be satisfied in a sense. Like it's just self improvement, right?
Yeah.
Um, but what are some of the biggest wins that you felt like that you've experienced?
So I would say the greatest ROI, it really changed. It's a lifestyle change. I mean, one, when you're committing yourself to not only bettering your health, and then you have somebody like yourself that's checking in weekly, and that's you communicate very well, from me recording the video showing you, hey, look, this is my form, and then you get in my behind saying, no, you need to get a little bit
Slow it
lower.
down.
You need to slow it
Slow the
down,
shit down.
understand the tempo. This is a 3-1-1, not a 1-1-1. So
Right. Yeah.
the biggest win, truthfully, has been the lifestyle change. So you look at it three ways. One, the physical, yes, like you said, the physical, but then also the way I conduct myself when I'm going to restaurants, the way I select my foods. I mean, I got multiple check-in videos from you talking. I love pasta. Well, make sure you get this type of pasta from Italy, France, whatever the case may be, because you don't want all of this processed stuff that can impact your body in a negative way. And
Right.
again, this is stuff that I didn't used to think about. I'll go get me some pasta, some angel hair, and I'll be good to go. But now looking at it in a different light is it has helped me overall. And then um on the functioning side of the taking the supplements and everything, I also see, well, my knees don't hurt, my joints aren't hurting, my body is recovering. Like, I'm able to go hard in the gym, but my body is recovering at a rate that I'm not feeling sore all the time, or I'm having back pains, or just different pains. So it's like a trifecta, from the food to the supplements to the working out.
Yeah.
You being there communicating throughout the whole way, I mean, it has been a great return on the lifestyle. And even with the type of work I'm in, have a lot of dinners and going out, and even the drinking, I have cutting back on drinking alcohol. I have a glass of wine or two. But other than that, the hard alcohol has left my diet, and I feel 10 times better. I recall you had a video, we had a check-in, and you said, he's like, man, your first few pitches, you didn't look so happy. And I don't
Right. Yeah.
know,
I remember that.
I don't know what it was, but it's
And then you were sending me pictures like, remember that? Like after like 2 or 3 months, you were like,
yeah, I was feeling good, So seeing those, when you tracking your progress weekly, and then you getting
yeah,
feedback on it, and you're able to see the differences, it really it helps. And
100%. It's huge. It's
so the
huge.
lifestyle change has been the biggest ROI for me.
Yeah. And then somebody just told you that they asked you if you were a football player, like
Yeah, yeah,
at
it
an
was.
event. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday the guy asked me, he said, we just talking, he said, you compete? And I'm like, no, but yeah, I mean, and he looked like a bodybuilder himself, which he was, but
Yeah.
just as people noticing that, and then, seeing people from that I haven't seen in a while since I've been training, it catches them by surprise, like, whoa. And
Yeah.
me
Right.
looking at it every day, I'm not paying attention. Well,
Right.
I'm paying attention, but I'm not understanding the major changes. I mean, even the clients that I try to refer to you, that see me at the gym, the guy was like, man, I need to be with your trainer. I mean, it's not just the working out.
It's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's some people just don't want it. Yeah.
And it's the full package,
Yeah.
it's from
Yeah.
day one. You had me set up with the right supplements, and even educating me on the supplements, not just going to Costco to get a multivitamin is not just about about that. You want to make sure you're getting the right supplements that are
100%.
effective. You want to make sure you're eating right, and then also you want to make sure that when you're training, you're not getting ego lifting and lifting heavy weight, but you focusing on not just the tempo, but also focusing on controlling your weight and being one with the weight. So that was something
Intentional.
new for me as well. Yeah, being intentional. That's your word.
Yeah. What's the ROI been with the ladies? Anything? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, don't ask me that.
Okay.
Oh,
We don't
got
need to go into
I had to look over my shoulders and look around a little bit. No, I can speak on it though.
that.
I will say, even in that space with the women, they enjoy the discipline. Like, I'm not married or anything, but
Yeah.
they do see the discipline, and they enjoy the discipline, because I get my training in, and usually I'm in the morning times, early in the morning, and I can be out late at a dinner at night, and I'm up in the morning going to get it in at the gym, and they see the difference as well, especially the ones that knew me before. But
Yeah.
good return, so thank you for that.
Yeah. 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 So my last thing here would be like, what would you say is somebody like that's maybe on the fence? Like, whether, who is this? Like, I don't know, program looks good, probably costs a lot, whatever. Like what, like some of these things that come up for people like in their minds, like what would you say if somebody was on the fence of like doing something like this? Like what would your words of advice be?
My words of advice would be your investment should be always in self, and no matter the cost, you pay for quality. And it's not just like you see these influencers, these trainers that just want to train and tell you how to work out and all of this stuff. I mean, you have somebody that set you a meal plan, somebody that's paying attention to your measurements, somebody that's paying attention to you, that's dedicated to paying attention to you and giving you feedback. I mean, you can't beat it, and it changes your lifestyle. And so I look at it like this: if you want a better life, you make the investment, and you'll see the return, not just in the body, but also in the way that you conduct yourself. You know, the way you walk in the room, you have confidence. You're able to speak clearly. You're able to give eye contact, and those are subtle things that people don't understand or pay attention to. That plays a major factor into the male the male body. Because when you feel good about your body, you just feel good overall, and you're able to be your true authentic self. So at the end of the day, um, you pay for quality and you pay for that, and I think it's worth it. You
Yeah.
can't put a dollar amount on making sure that your body is in good shape and good condition, and it's beyond just the physique, but the internal as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, perfect. I mean, I couldn't have said any better myself. But yeah, man, this has been really good. I appreciate your time. For anybody out there, we're continuing to, Johnny and I are continuing this process and, setting new goals and just continuing to optimize health, cognition, along with the physique. The physique is like that comes when everything else is taken care of, you know what I mean? So um, appreciate you watching this. If you do want any help, there'll probably be a link somewhere around this video, or feel free to reach out to myself on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. But again, I appreciate your time, Johnny, and sure this was helpful for a lot of people. And yeah, looking forward to continuing the journey, man.